Welcome, everybody, to the Sideline Study Podcast, episode 21. And we just witnessed the AFC and the NFC divisional championship games that happened, or not championship, divisional games that happened this weekend. And they were definitely exciting. And we need to talk about them on the Sideline Study here. So I welcome all of you. If it's your first time here, make sure you give us a follow and enjoy the rest of the show. And I'd like to welcome for the rest of the show my co-host here. First of all, from the Cobone Show, Mr. James Baker. How you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. I am tired as fuck. I cannot sleep. I'm in a hotel room, so if I sound like echo before anybody says anything, you guys are echoing. Yeah, I'm gonna echo, dude. Not in my home. I'm in a hotel room.
It's another. It's a normal mic on Google Hangout. We'll blame it on Google Hangout for this one.
Sure, why not? We'll keep it simple, stupid. You know. That acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Actually sounded better when you actually are away from the mic more for some reason, but
sorry.
I don't know, but I also like to welcome his co-host, Goonie20. How's it going tonight?
It's going pretty good. Once I get this one to go down, I'll be hands-free.
How did you enjoy the games this weekend?
They were all right. I mean, really not vested in any of them, but they were good.
We'll definitely talk about them. And also another co-host here. I think that's Bobbit, or I think what's going on tonight? Do you have a co-host with us tonight, Bob?
He's not coming until picks. It's just me for right now.
I'm just wondering, because you were in our chat room on the Sideline Study chat room. If you guys want to join us, he was hyping up, I guess, another co-host here tonight on the Sideline Study for the picks tonight. But I'd like to welcome all of you here if it's your first time here. I have to honestly just be honest with you guys. I didn't want to do a podcast because I fucking hate the Patriots so goddamn much. I have to admit with you guys, I hate them so much. And JP, you wanted to talk about that, right?
Give me a second. Oh my god. Give me a second.
Honestly, we definitely have to talk about that, because the first game that I got to watch, the New England Patriots taking on the San Diego Chargers, I did not expect that outcome, and the Patriots came out to play. I will just flat out admit that the Patriots played football. They ran the ball. They did a great job, and I'm heartbroken inside. Oh, as always against the Patriots. But JP, you wanted to talk about them, right?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I don't know if you can see me or not.
Yeah.
I got to remember my internet's kind of sucking. So.
Don't worry, we can see you fine.
So I want to talk about the Patriots real quick. Look, I picked the Chargers. I honestly thought the Chargers were the better fucking team. They were the better team. The problem is the Patriots came out with a better game plan. And for people to say, well, I hate the Patriots, I don't want to see them in the Super Bowl, show me somebody that can beat them. Show me. Regular season, to me, the Patriots are not a regular season team. They could go 10-6, finish in second place in their division, or finish in first place and still be the best team in the AFC. Why is that? And I talk about coaching. Why is Bill Belichick so successful and Mike McCarthy, who got fired in the middle of the fucking year, not succeeding? Do you want to know why? Because Bill Belichick says, and I have said, if you don't like how I do things, there's the fucking door. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you here. And they buy into it, and it works. So for everybody to sit there and say, fuck the Patriots, you can't say that because they're the best team in the AFC. I don't see anybody beating them in the AFC until somebody takes a fucking chance and says, look, we're going to everybody's intimidated to play the Patriots. Why? Because they play not to lose. They don't go out there to play to win. And that's what happened to the Chargers this past weekend. They went out there to play not to lose, and they did. So people can stop saying that the Patriots suck because they don't suck. Fuck the Patriots. Can't say that because they're still sitting there. You can hate them all you want, but they're good.
Yeah,
they looked really fucking good on Sunday. Really good.
They absolutely did. As a New York Jets fan, as Seattle Seahawks fan, and whatever fan that of you that as a Tom Brady hater, you have to admit that New England played great football. That's all that happened. They ran the football great. The blocking was like impressive, right? The what really stood out for you guys in that game?
What stood out? I'll tell you what stood out for me. It was their offensive line. Look, I said it about the Colts last week. The only way you're gonna beat the Chiefs, you don't want to get this. Honestly, I think the Patriots could beat the Chiefs in a shootout just because they have fucking Tom Brady. But if the Patriots really want to say, you know what, we're gonna keep Patrick Mahomes on the sidelines. The Colts did not do that. They actually tried getting in a shootout with them, and look what happened. The Chiefs kicked their ass. And I said it. I said, if you're going to get the Chiefs, they're going to get into a shootout. Yeah, they're going to get their yards, but I guarantee it, that defensive line is going to disrupt everything that Andrew Luck wants to do. And look at what happened. They batted 3 or 4 balls. I think, didn't they sack him like 3 times? Didn't they get to Andrew Luck a few times?
Around that.
I mean, think about it. It's what I said that the Colts did not want to get into. They got into because, well, they're riding high. Their defense is playing well. Their defense is playing well, but if their offense is shut down, you ain't beating the Chiefs. You are not going to beat the Chiefs. Now, that being said, with the Patriots, the game plan that the Patriots had is the game plan that they should play with next week. Run the ball, do play action. Ball control. That's how you beat the Chiefs. And I think the Patriots, and you can't tell me that Bill Belichick did not game plan that game around what he's going to do against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, did Bobbit or Goonie want to chime in with any of this, chat?
I couldn't get to watch any of the games Saturday because I was in and out of doctor's appointments. So, for what little I've seen, the Chargers just simply got outplayed. That's all I can say about that. Like, the Chargers look good all year, but, dude, the Patriots, you can never rule out the Patriots. It doesn't matter what it is. You can never rule them out.
Mm-hmm. It was, to me, it was the offensive line that really stood out, and the running game was really superb. They were just talking about, apparently, they're like over 30 or 40 games in one at home when they're at with the running game, over 70% of the time when Sony Michel is on the field or something like that. So the running game going into the AFC Championship game is looking very strong for the New England Patriots. I'll definitely say that.
And here's the thing. Here's one more thing. Everybody says, well, the Chiefs are playing at home. Okay. Do you really honestly think the Patriots care what the weather's like? They play in the same kind of shit that fucking the Chiefs do. Mm-hmm. So weather's not going to be a factor.
No.
I don't see it. And we'll get into it when we come to the picks. I'll really dive into, but people need to stop shitting on the fucking Patriots. Sorry, even me. I don't even shit on the Patriots anymore. I can't do it. I would love to, but I can't.
I'm
every fucking year. Go ahead.
For me as a guy, I don't want to hate the Patriots, but I just naturally just hate them kind of thing because they just win and break my heart more and more.
That's a flat out lie, because what you did on Twitter was legit fucking hate for the Patriots.
Oh my god, I let out my emotions too much on Twitter where I said fuck the Patriots, fuck this for about
No, that's not what you said. You went fuck the Patriots.
Oh, are, and this is now not a family-friendly show. Sorry, Goonie. Oh, but yeah, not even a minute and 45 seconds, somebody came down and told me to stop yelling. So it's like I want to let out my fun emotions, but sometimes I'll get in trouble for doing them. But as a football fan, when you look at the New England Patriots, I fun hate them. But I really hate seeing them win so much and hurting my feelings. That's all.
Do you want to know why people hate teams like the Patriots and over the last few years hate teams like the Patriots and the Packers and the Seahawks? It's because they have what other teams don't have.
A youth roster.
And people hate on them for that reason and that reason alone.
I feel
because go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I just want to chime in because you've seen so many teams that can actually become a Super Bowl contender in a short period of time, like the Eagles did, right? You saw the Eagles, how young they were and how easily they won a Super Bowl. When the Seattle Seahawks, they had a very youthful group, and they won the Super Bowl that way against the Denver Broncos, which were kind of like they had the quarterback, which wasn't as experienced as the other one, but you get my experience. If you have a young core of football players, you have a great dynasty football team.
Yep. No, I agree. And Aaron, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You really can't even. I'm sick of them being contenders. Well, then, write a letter to the fucking head office of the fucking favorite team and say, hey, do you want to start fucking drafting players that fucking actually can fucking so you can beat the fucking Patriots?
We're gonna boot.
I mean, if it was me, I would write a letter to every AFC team and say, look, step up or shut the fuck up. I'm serious.
Vince McMahon's going to buy them out. He's going to go.
I'll write a letter to that motherfucker, too. I don't give a shit.
I totally agree that the New England Patriots, as a football team, that game played great football, and the offensive line did great. So that I got to give. That's where it all starts as a football team as well. The line of scrimmage. When the football is HUDed, it all starts with the line of scrimmage, how they play at the line, right? So,
did you just say it when the football is HUDed?
I might have.
I think you did. Hey, Coop, lay off the doobage a little bit. I'm just kidding. Go on.
That's going to my Canadian vocabulary up here for me.
New football vocabulary. It is not called snapped. It's called HUDed now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's like you guys say snap. We call hut the book.
Yeah, they just had a meeting about that last week.
I guess that's a Canadian term. I guess I just learned that. I guess it's HUDing the football.
So when he huts the ball, what the fuck are you mean huts? What is this hut thing you're talking about? He's a hut, motherfucker.
It's a hut.
So hut the fuck. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm full of laughter right now because I love my Canadian talk. Sometimes I have no idea if I'm saying something wrong or not, but I have no apologies for doing it. Okay, so from the other games that you saw, the other game that I saw was the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles game. But did you guys get a chance to see the other games?
I got to watch all of them. The Rams, they're back. That's all I got to fucking say.
Oh yeah.
The Saints better not play like they did fucking Sunday, or they're going to get their ass kicked. And the Chiefs, they're playing. They better come fucking prepared, because if they're gonna try and do what they did against Andrew Luck and the Colts, they will get beat. They will get beat. They can't just – they were getting pressure with 3-4 guys. And against that offensive line right now, with the way that they're playing, why didn't the Colts – my question is for the Colts, why didn't they try running the ball more? Why didn't they try it? What, because it didn't work on the first drive? So we're just going to be like Mike McCarthy. And this is part of the reason why Mike McCarthy got fucking fired.
I'd like to bring up
he would try. He would run the ball and it wasn't working, so he'd go away from it. So that's exactly what happened with the Colts. They said, "Well, we can't run it, so fuck it, we're going to try and do it in a shootout." And boy, was that a mistake because they went away from it. I mean, yeah, they would run the ball every once in a while, but they didn't really try to establish a running game. They couldn't.
You mentioned all year that they've been throwing the ball way too much. They throw it at least over 35 times a game. So you mentioned that.
And the Colts, or the Chiefs did to the Colts what I said the Colts needed to do to the Chiefs. In the first half, wasn't he like 2 for fucking like
2 for 6 for 15 yards, I think.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, people, he looked like Lamar Jackson. And 3 of those incompletions were batted balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's one of those things I'm skeptical about the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. No, and
Chiefs.
I totally agree, and I the only thing that questions me is Patrick Mahomes' mentality and his mental mistakes that he might make against the Patriots.
Oh, you can't. And I said that today. I was talking with where I'm at now. We were talking about it during one of our breaks, and they're like, "Who's in the playoffs?" And I'm like, "Well, you got the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Rams, and the Saints." And they're like, "Oh, goddamn Patriots!" I'm like, "Look, I hate the Patriots as much as the next person." And the fucking lady sitting next to me, she's a Patriots fan. And she's like, "Whoa, easy." I said, "I think you're misunderstanding me. I dislike the Patriots, not because I yell at people when they say, how can the Packers suck? Usually. This year they did. The last 2 years they did. But usually, how can you tell me the Packers suck? You're just mad because they have what you don't. And again, that's what it all comes back to. The reason that people hates on these teams is because you don't have what they got. But we were talking about it, and I'm like, if Patrick Mahomes throws crap like he usually, like just winging it bullshit, he's going to throw 5 interceptions in this game. You against Bill Belichick, and I'm not talking about the Patriots defense. Against a Bill Belichick coach, they go after your strength and make it a weakness. That's why Bill Belichick wins. Because he sees what your strength is, and if your strength is throwing no-look passes, he's gonna say, just watch his eyes. Just watch what he does. You think in the film room that Bill Belichick is saying, he no-look passes. Here, I'll show you what I mean. And he'll break it down, and I guarantee you he does this. He's throwing to this way most of the time. He's not throwing back across his body all the time. So they'll key on that. What Patrick Mahomes has to do is he has to adjust to that by being a smart fucking quarterback and not doing that. But knowing Patrick Mahomes, he's not going to do that. He's going to try to be that guy, and it's going to get his team in trouble, and they're going to fall behind like the Chargers did this past weekend. I don't even think it's going to be fucking close, to be honest with you. You want me to be on? I'll give you my prediction right now. The final score of that game is probably, if Patrick Mahomes, and it's all but based on Patrick Mahomes, and he plays not outside of himself, within himself. And what I mean by that is do not try to fucking throw the ball in a no-look pass 45 yards downfield to Tyreek Hill, you're going to get an interception every fucking time because they're going to fucking triple team him. They're going to have a safety over top every fucking time. So, that being said, I think the Patriots it's not even going to be close. I don't even think the Chiefs are going to be close. I think it's going to be like 34-14 or 34-20. Patriots will have a lead like they did against the fucking Chargers. I'm sorry. I don't see the fucking Chiefs.
You know, it really pains me every day. I was like, oh man, because like I want to agree with everything you say, but I hate the Patriots.
Don't cry.
I'm kidding.
I just like the Patriots more than the next person. I really do. Don't cry about it. I hate the Patriots. I hate the Patriots as much as the next person, but until there's a team that can fucking be consistent, step up, and play. Fucking Peyton Manning couldn't even fucking beat the Patriots. So what makes anybody think that fucking Patrick Mahomes is going to do it? He's only a second-year fucking player. I'm sorry. I'm speaking truth.
Absolutely.
Ben Roethlisberger. And I know how people feel about him. Well, Ben Roethlisberger couldn't beat the Patriots because Ben Roethlisberger is who he is. He's a fucking dipshit. But Peyton Manning, probably the greatest quarterback. People consider him probably the greatest quarterback of all times. Just saying. Couldn't beat fucking Tom Brady.
I totally agree with everything. Tom Brady has beaten the best. We definitely could be seeing once again the New England Patriots back in the Super Bowl again. So that's why I have to agree with everything that you say. It breaks my heart. So
I get it. It sucks. I get it.
Did Goonie and Bobbit want to chime in with any of this Patriots talk? Do you guys want to talk about anything that happened in the game you guys saw?
I will say this: if the Saints keep playing the way they were, they're going to have a whole lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. I have to go over to the Saints game because that's where I saw most of the game. Tyson Hill actually came in for some of the game. Did you guys see some of that quarterback play by him?
Yeah, what about it?
He was impressive when he came in. I did not expect him.
The problem, he may have looked impressive. The problem with the fucking Saints is their offensive line was holding.
Yes, yeah.
They were making mistakes that they don't make at home, but we're making them at home. That if you're a Saints fan, you better be fucking worried.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the Rams coming to town, they have a 1-2 punch as well. They've got not just Todd Gurley, C.J. Anderson as well.
Yeah, double-headed fucking monster. Yeah. Plus, they have a fucking great receiving core. The Saints better come to fucking play. They better not fucking think just because they're in the fucking Superdome that they're going to fucking win. Because if they do, they will fall behind 14-0, and they will not catch up. Because the Rams are healthy now. They made the fucking Cowboys look like a team that didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. If I was to pick a team out of the weekend that looked the most dominant, I'd have to say the Rams. Mm-hmm. Yes, the Patriots beat the Chargers, but the Rams, with the way that they played in all facets of the game, they're the best team. They're the best team in the playoffs right now.
It was.
I don't know why Denver got rid of him. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I have to say that the 1-2 punch now with the Los Angeles Rams with C.J. Anderson emerging in that previous game has definitely shown a factor that no matter who runs the football, they will dominate you on both sides with the running game. So,
right.
But Goonie, did you want to chime in with any of that game talk?
There's really not much more to say.
It's all right. No, I just I feel that you guys are a little bit quiet tonight, so I just want to try and get you guys. But Bobbit, did you want to say anything about the games that happened this weekend?
There's one thing I want to say. For the love of fucking God, please, Rams, beat the Saints. So no more who that shit in the chat. They can go jump off of a cliff. Please. That is all. I'm not asking for much.
Oh man, well, it's going to be an exciting weekend for the NFL talk with the upcoming games. Now, with the college games now over, I have questions for you guys. Are any head coaching positions still being looked at for NFL right now for coaching wise?
I don't. There's one coach right now that is being looked at, but there's I can't remember what position is now. They were talking about it. There's one position that is not filled, and they're waiting for the guy that they want. The guy that they want is still in the playoffs. And I think it's the Bengals, I think, is the team that they were talking about. The Dolphins are either, I'm telling you right now, Mike McCarthy is going to be the coach of either the Bengals or the Dolphins. One of them two.
For me, just as a Jets fan, all I saw was Adam Gates' eyes all over the place. So it's like I couldn't keep my eyes off the coaching.
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand why that was funny. I mean, what did you hear that? Were you at the presser? Did you hear the presser? Were they asking him stupid questions? Because if they were stupid questions, they'd be doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think? What do you think of fucking and if I could see fucking New York people asking this question, what do you think of Sam Darnold? What the fuck kind of question is that? He's a fucking good player. Why the fuck would I not want to come here? Dumbass, you fucking idiot! I'm a fucking offensive coordinator.
Or I mean, the one question that people wants to ask for some weird reason. When do you think we're going to win a Super Bowl?
Yes, I don't know. How about let me fucking build my team first, and then we'll find out about how good we're going to be. You know, that's the answer I would answer. You know?
Yeah. All I saw was just a little taco above his face while he was rolling his eyes. So I thought it was Sorry. But Greg Williams got hired as defensive coordinator for the New York Jets defensive side today.
It's a good hire. I like it. He's a good defensive play caller. I do like him. The Jets, I think, are going to be okay. Adam Gase is an offensive mind. I like his style of coaching. I think he'll be good. You're going to get a good group of coaches there in New York. So, you like I said, you have a good the Jets have a good young team. I think they will be good. They'll probably be like the Browns here in a couple of years. I guarantee it. And then you'll probably see them take that next step. Hopefully there's that team that can step up because they have the talent to do it. The Jets do. They have the talent to compete.
It'll take at least 3 years, I think, for them to finally be a contender if they want to be.
Yeah.
Right. So, but in the meantime, there was in Canada there was some news about apparently the Saskatchewan Roughriders coach is actually going to Cleveland to take on defensive role out there as well. So they're making moves in Canada as well up here.
Well, we've seen how the CFL coaches pan out in the NFL. Bears fans.
Mark Trestman, right?
Yep. Great quarterbacks coach, but couldn't fucking manage a team.
Yeah. No, it's he led the. You got to realize in Canada here, there's only 8 teams, so it's not that. It's like a good teams to go against, but it's like whoop-de-doo kind of thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to mention that about the Canadian headlines with the Cleveland Browns. Did you guys hear anything else was going on in your Enzo Wise in college football with college picks coming up or anything?
The only thing that I have heard college wise is that Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma. Now he was a 2-year starter at Alabama. And then this Tua Taga fucking buttfucker or whatever his fucking name is took over in Alabama, and he said, "Fuck you all, I'm transferring, and I'm telling you right now, if they can get a semblance of a fucking defense in fucking Oklahoma, they're going to be that next team that fucking beats Alabama." Because Jalen Hurts is that good. I mean, he won a national championship. He led Alabama to a national championship. Everybody's talking about how great this Tua, whatever his fucking name is, you know. So yeah.
Who's the guy that made headlines this weekend that is entering the NFL draft?
What's the quarterback from Oklahoma?
That's him?
Yeah, Taylor Murray or McMurray or whatever his fucking name is. He's a good kid. He's a good quarterback in the college level, but he reminds me again. Not just because he fucking reminds you of fucking Kyler Murray, whatever. Fucking what's his fucking nuts?
Kyle Murray. That's who made headlines.
Kyler Murray. It's Kyler. It's not
Kyle. That was all over my headlines on Twitter.
Yeah, he's Russell Wilson. Okay. How do you know? Just by what you've seen in college football? Do you see the fucking level of competition in the Big 12? I think Bobbit could play quarterback in the Big 12. Just saying. If he can throw the ball, just saying. Big 12 sucks.
Well, I do want to actually get more to college football talk because of the fact that just there's probably a lot of talk going into the draft now for you guys, right?
Not yet. Not until the play. I'm telling you, once the season ends, like I could look up Packers stuff and tell you what they're looking at and what they need and who's gonna pick where and but other than that, there's really nothing as far as news out there that I have seen, and I do check on a daily basis unless Bobbit's seen something.
I want to make a quick mention on the NFL Hero Fest. Good luck to Thomas Davis and whatever the future brings for him.
Say it again.
Thomas Davis and whatever the future holds for him.
Who's that?
Thomas Davis picked the Panthers, right?
Yeah, he's a linebacker for the Panthers. They let him go.
What do you mean they let him go?
I think they released him, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think about this. He's a great player, but is he taking a hit on the salary cap?
Well, not only that, but
a lot of these guys, a lot of people, when it comes to releasing these guys, why did they release this guy? Well, do you not know how much he's making next year? And you look at the Panthers and their needs, they don't need linebackers. They can go and they need receivers.
Yes.
So,
I wanted to mention that because he's one of those players that's like really injury prone here recently.
Well, then cut your losses.
It was time for him to go anyway.
Yeah, cut your losses. You don't
exactly.
And Dwayne Haskins, everybody's saying he's going to be the number one pick, but who's the first pick in the draft this year?
Cardinals.
Do they really need another fucking quarterback?
Not really.
Okay. Because they just wasted a top 10 pick. Why draft another fucking quarterback?
I could see them moving down in the draft if they want to. I can definitely see somebody try and get the first overall pick. I mean, like who would be in need of a quarterback that they need? I don't know. Jacksonville? You think they'll be that desperate?
I think they're. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm still not giving up on Blake Bortles. Somebody's got to get in there and develop him. Sorry. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to fucking argue that until the day I fucking die. Carson Wentz is not going anywhere.
No, he's not.
They will release Nick Foles before they get rid of Carson Wentz.
We actually.
You want to know why they get rid of Nick Foles? He's older.
He's going to cost a lot. He's going into the offseason. He's definitely going to be worth a lot of money, so he's not worth keeping around probably for the Eagles, right? That we talked about that in our chat room, where apparently where would be a good fit. And to me, I think Nick Foles with the Jacksonville Jaguars makes sense. Maybe it wouldn't be a popular decision, but maybe just as what they deal with right now in the NFL compared to the roster wise, I think Nick Foles would probably suit them. I just wanted to know from you guys.
Suit who? Suit who? I didn't catch who you said. I'm sorry.
Nick Foles in our chat room, where I think you kind of disagreed with it a little bit because.
What do you mean? No, I think he's going to get released. I don't think they're going to re-sign him.
Right,
because Carson Wentz is the future of that team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But where do you think Nick Foles needs to go then?
Right now.
Yes,
see, that's the thing. I don't know. The Dolphins would be a great team for him.
Yeah, I was about to say Dolphins.
Tannehill's leaving. They ain't gonna re-sign him.
No. He's too
it all depends. It all depends on who they get for a coach. We'll see.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to get your opinions, Goonie. Who do you think Nick Foles would suit in with the football team that needs a quarterback right now?
I would definitely say the Dolphins because they're hurting for something. Yes, they had that magical game that got them that miracle victory, but that's the best play they've had all year. Out of their quarterback. So
I mean, you could also say the 49ers, but they've got so much fucking money invested in Jimmy Fail Garoppolo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whoever's idea was to fucking pay that guy, he's overpaid. He had how many good games? He had one good game.
And then broke his leg.
Well, not even that. He took over for Tom Brady for, 4 games because he got suspended for that Deflategate? Yeah. And he played weaker teams, and he looked really fucking good. He gets to fucking San Francisco, and he fucking sucks. Guy's garbage. Overpaid. $22 million a year for that guy. Good job, San Francisco. You're really trying to build a fucking team there. Now they're stuck because now if they go out, because they could use a quarterback, I could see them trading up or taking Dwayne Haskins at 2. And you pretty much wasted $22 million because you're considering fucking Jimmy Fucktard Garoppolo essentially fucking fill in until fucking you develop this kid. Well, why did you pay this guy $22 million? It's a waste of fucking money. Fucking see, this is why a lot of teams fucking fail all the fucking time. And Coop, I hate to say this, even though I think they finally did the right thing, the Jets, the fucking Bills, and the fucking Dolphins. This is why they are fucking. The Patriots could win that division going 7-9. People.
Yeah. I have to agree with that statement. That as a Jets fan, our division sucks.
I mean, I'll go even one further. 6-10. All they have to do is beat everybody in the AFC East. Just saying.
The Jets can make one upset, right? One upset.
Okay, Coop. Don't get excited.
Hopefully. Someday. All right.
Eventually they will.
Hopefully, maybe when I'm like have a gray beard or something like that.
Yeah, I think give it about 2 years. They'll be good.
I can see myself as a future grandfather, just looking back and like, remember the days of the butt fumble? Those are the good days of football. Oh, it's great to be a Jets fan telling those stories, eh? No Super Bowls, just butt fumbles. But I did find some news about the Packers that they hired somebody here. The Packers hire Nathaniel Hackett as LaFleur's offensive coordinator. Do you like that pickup for the Green Bay Packers?
An offensive coordinator?
Yeah, it was Nathaniel Hackett.
Okay, he's another one of those molded new wave coordinators. So he'll fit in fine with what LaFleur wants to do. Okay. Where did he come from?
Jacksonville, I think.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I just wanted to get your quick thoughts on that. And Kubiak, Gary Kubiak, apparently is going to be added to the Vikings.
Going to be added to the Vikings?
I think Coop froze.
You're going to be added to the Vikings?
Apparently, Gary Kubiak is back on the NFL coaching staff with the Vikings.
Okay.
Do you guys like that pickup?
Okay.
Sorry, there must be some communication tonight with the.
No, I get what you're saying. I would have much rather. I thought he was in Denver.
Nope. It's not in Denver. He's going to the Vikings.
Oh, well, fuck him. He's a Viking. I don't care.
Okay.
No, he's a good coach. I like Gary Kubiak as a coach. He knows that he's a good coach.
All right.
The only reason that he isn't in Denver anymore is because of he had that mild heart attack or whatever it was. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. But the coaching carousel is still swirling around, and it's fun to keep track. And I've been keeping track of the Jets. You know, it's fun for all that Jets news to pop up for me, even though they lose.
The fucking Lions hired Darrell Bevell. Now that guy right there, Darrell Bevell, should have been hired before fucking Matt Patricia got hired as a fucking head coach. Fucking Matt Patricia is fucking garbage too. In fact, I would even go one further. They should have never fucking fired fucking Caldwell. Why did you fire Jim Caldwell? What? Just because Matt Patricia was hot at the time? And that's why the Lions fucking always finishing last place in the NFC North. Saying, not saying.
I'm just trying to keep up with the other coaching staff that's going on right now, but it really is like there's not many games that we can really predict. It's like, do you guys have any other NFL news that you guys want to bring up on this episode tonight?
There's really, honestly, Coop, there's really nothing. Just getting ready for the game. I mean, I don't know if there's any big injuries. All four teams got out of the game healthy. I mean, we can do the picks and we can actually go in depth with the game if you want.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's any college news that you guys want to bring up before more NFL, because like we already brought up the quarterback that was mentioned in the draft. Apparently, he's like the first quarterback that is part of the MLB and going into the NFL roster, right?
Right.
So that's just why I wanted to bring him up as well. But
there's nothing really. Not unless Bobbit has something, because I haven't seen anything.
I literally have nothing. There's just been no kind of news
Yeah, well, see, there's kind of a lull when the season ends in college football because now players are getting ready for their workout days and stuff like that. So there's really nothing of importance as far as college football. They every now and then pop on and do their little. Well, I think this guy is going to go here. Like Mel Kiper will sit there, like he'll talk about a quarterback 1 minute, and then the next minute he'll talk about this guy that's climbing in the fucking prospect fucking thing, and then the next thing you know, the guy will fucking fall the 4th round because he snorted cocaine in the middle of fucking January with a polar bear. You know, so it's like
what Larry Tunsil smoking a bong hit that caused
you know, hanging out with two fucking smoking a bong like Larry Tunsil, fucking wearing a pro mask, you know. Whatever.
I can't believe that guy dropped in draft salary because of that.
Well, he really hasn't panned out in the NFL either, though.
No, he hasn't. It's like
so I where he went, I think he was overhyped, in my opinion. Is he serviceable? Here's the thing. You look at that left tackle for the Chiefs, that Fisher. Yeah. He was number 1 pick in the draft. Has he really been that number 1 guy? Give me an offensive lineman that's been drafted in the top 5 besides Joe Thomas that has actually been worth the pick.
From what I've seen, Fisher does okay when he's out there.
He's serviceable. He's not your franchise guy. See, when you pick, in my belief, and I'll get into this when we start talking about college, the draft and shit, your first round, you can't miss on your first round pick. They need to be your franchise guy, or they need to be that guy that's going to take you to that next level. Yeah. And I don't see that Fisher has done that.
Mm-hmm. No, it's it's really hard. How often do you come by a really good offensive lineman that comes first overall in the pick, anyways?
Never.
Often, right?
Not very often.
Eric Fisher was, I think, at the top of the list of a lot of people, but that was 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
For you guys, who like the Bobbit, do you still have your list of top positions going into the draft that you're looking forward to?
I can pull it back up.
Because
if they're going to talk offensive linemen, and there's some kids from Alabama that are going to be good. If you want to talk offensive line, couple of kids from Wisconsin, Dieter. He's going to be a first-round pick. In fact, to be honest with you, I think he would fit what Green Bay. I can see Green Bay getting him because he can play both guard and tackle, but he's a guard in college, so he might translate to guard in the NFL. He could also play tackle because he's big enough to do it.
I got the top 5. We run them down here fast.
Go ahead, Bobbit.
All right. The number 1 pick, this is from Sports Illustrated, is Nick Bosa from Ohio State.
That's a given.
Mm-hmm. Still Nick Bosa, right? So yeah. I guess he fits Arizona going to Bosa.
They need a defensive lineman. They're either going to go Nick Bosa, the kid Brennan Williams, the Williams kid from Alabama, or one of those defensive linemen from Clemson.
I think with the name Bosa as well brings value to the franchise, so I think he'll bring more sales when it comes to the name wise. So I think Bosa number 1 overall pick makes sense.
It does. He's the best player out there.
Mm-hmm. And then what's below that, Bobbit?
Let me make sure. Okay, these are all defensive guys. So
of course they are.
Second is Quinnen Williams, Alabama.
That's the kid I was talking about.
Third Ed Oliver from Houston.
And he is a what, Bobbit?
He is a defensive tackle.
Okay.
That's a tackle. I mean, if
And who? Now, you can sit here and say, and this is the thing about the NFL draft, just because, and it's funny to me because I guarantee it, if San Francisco is drafting, they're drafting a quarterback. I guarantee it. They've got enough defense. They need offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. They got a really good tight end, George Kittle. I think that's what they have right now.
Yeah. I
think they need a running game. Maybe that's what they need.
You can always have filled needs. That's a given.
Well, was it Frank Gore used to lead that team, right? With the running game, but ever since he left, they've been trying to find that stable guy.
Well, they had Carlos Hyde, but they traded him away. Another dumb move.
Yep. No, he's what? He hasn't panned out so much in Cleveland.
Every time I've seen him play, he's looked all right.
I guess I get mixed up with Duke Johnson. Maybe he's the guy that's being silent more. But I just haven't seen Carlos Hyde being much of a factor as what he used to be. That's all.
No, I mean, you might be right, but every time I've seen him play or, get in there, he's done all right. I can't complain. When he was with San Francisco, I didn't see him not being a good ball player.
No, that's why his touches went down when he got traded, right?
Well, yeah, when you have 3 or 4 running backs, you have Chubb, fucking Duke Johnson, and I can't remember who else in Cleveland. Of course your fucking carries are going to drop. Mm-hmm. Which I don't understand the move. I don't know what the Browns were thinking when they made that move. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else I wanted to bring up for news-wise? It's like
it's really nothing, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie.
I don't want to stall anybody. It's like this is now the time where there's not many games on, so we don't take an hour up of your time. So.
I can talk for a fucking hour about what each team needs to do if you want.
Well, if we wanted to get into the picks right now, we can, and then talk a little bit about the offseason.
We can do that. We can talk. I can fill time.
Okay.
I like to talk.
If there's any questions in the chat room, if anybody wants to bring up any questions for us to ask the panel, maybe tonight is the night where you guys want to bring them up, because there's not much NFL news that we can really talk about. So, but if you have questions, more than welcome to. But going into Sunday's game, first of all, we got the Los Angeles Rams going against the New Orleans Saints. Do you guys want to talk about any key factors going into this game?
Which one? I'm sorry.
Saints Rams.
Saints Rams. The keys to this game. For the Rams, just do what you did last week, and for the Saints, you better wake the fuck up, because this is not the same fucking team that you played in week, what was it, 12, 13? This is the Rams are healthy, everybody. This is what happened and I said it. I'm going to continue to say it. The Rams did not show half of what they could do against the fucking Saints. Trust me. Because I've seen what the Rams can do. The Rams are getting their ass kicked by the Packers. If the Rams can come back and come from behind. I don't see, if the Saints play like they did last week, they are not beating the Rams. Because the Rams, they have their defense. They have it back now. Aqib Talib is back. They didn't have Aqib Talib against the Saints. Marcus Peters can't go man-to-man. They're gonna half the field. And the Saints are, this is, honestly, I'm picking the Rams. I don't see the Rams losing this game. After what I seen the fucking Saints do fucking Sunday, they didn't deserve to win that game. They got fucking lucky. The Saints, they can't speak English. Number one, their fans are weird. I love you, Ryan, but what is that and them? I don't get that. Why do you got to shorten that? You can't say it? You're afraid to say that and them? I don't know. I just don't see it. The Rams are the better team. The Rams have been the better team. They didn't show anything against the Saints. Now, I could be wrong. The Saints might come out with the perfect game plan. But they better. Because if they come out like they did fucking Sunday, they're getting their ass beat. The Rams look like the best team in the NFL last week. Bottom fucking line.
Goonie, do you want to give your pick on this game?
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams. What I saw of the Saints, they won that game by pure luck because of the amount of times that they shot themselves in the foot with the penalties.
Exactly, and Heather said it right on there. The penalties killed them. They could have had more fucking points on the board. They probably would have ran the Eagles out of the stadium if they didn't have penalties. But again, I go back to this. If they start like they did last week, they will get run right out of their own stadium. But I agree with what Heather just said. Mistakes. Can't make them.
I agree. Penalties are going to be a huge factor for any playoff game. So I highly agree with that. The times that I got to see the Los Angeles Rams play, I was actually playing Uncle Duty at the time, going up and down at dinner time. So it's like people need to understand I'm not around kids too much, especially babies. So this weekend was very different for me.
Right.
So it's like while I was watching the football games, I'm also I had to go up and make sure. So it's like in and out this week. But the times I did get to see the Los Angeles Rams, the running game looked absolutely superior, with C.J. Anderson being a huge factor for the Los Angeles. So I agree that I think the Rams are going to beat the Saints, and I think the Rams, like my prediction, I think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
For the people picking the Saints, why do you guys think the Saints are going to win that game? Are you just going based off of what you've seen the last time the two teams played, or what? Because based on the way that the fucking Saints played last Sunday, they shouldn't even be in this game. They're playing a better team, too. Just saying.
I see a special guest with us all of a sudden on Bobbit said. I think he's here, ladies and gentlemen. He is.
I can fucking see his ass.
DJ Skinny Penis, what's going on?
What's cracking, lacking, my homie?
Who's you picking this game? Are you going with the Rams or the Saints?
After my charges list, I've been doing some soul searching, man. You know, been soul searching, been calling people some motherfuckers. You know how it is.
Hopefully, it's not with the collaboration with R. Kelly.
I'm not gonna go into that. That's a whole different day. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the Rams, motherfucker, because the Rams they're gonna ram their horns right up the Saints' asses. Who that? More like who fat.
Dan, what do you mean by it's really a no-brainer? You mean it's a no-brainer to pick the Saints? Tell me why.
He picked the Rams, actually.
Okay, I didn't see that. I was going to say.
Yeah, he picked the Rams. I see Sarah, Ace, and TSS have picked the Saints. Crack has picked the Rams. Dave has picked the Rams. So it's like split and split. So it's like half and half right now.
I just think the Rams are the better team.
I do too.
I agree. I picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl. I can't go against them. And look the way they played. They're looking like the Super Bowl team that they should.
Oh
be,
yeah, for sure.
And let's go on to the other game here, and that's the AFC Championship game. The New England Patriots take on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll let you guys talk because you know much this hurts my feelings.
Go ahead, Heather.
I'm not going to talk too much because she's getting fussy for no reason because she should have a full belly. But I'm gonna go with the Chiefs in the hope that they kick Patriots' ass. But hopefully they also actually pull it off and play the way they did and get together. The hell was that?
That was me saying wrong?
No, there was something else.
Oh, was it me laughing creepy?
No, it was a really loud noise.
Oh, I think it was him going or something.
No, I went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, JP.
Go ahead there, DJ Skinny Penis. Let's see what you got to say about this.
Motherfucker. You know, I got to go with the Patriots because they're the realest team, man. Because they beat my Chargers, and you know they're the real team. You know, I don't think Kansas City's going to have a chance against the Patriots. You know, it's going to be like the 1800s, motherfucker. The Patriots are going to beat some Indians.
And Coldbone, I heard a vibrator going on or something.
Yeah, it's my phone.
All right. Did you want to make your prediction?
I'm going with the Patriots.
I'm going with the Patriots, and
until somebody can fucking step up and actually beat them. Because you know the Patriots aren't going to beat themselves, and I don't think the Chiefs can beat the fucking Patriots. Just beat them. They have to hope that the fucking Patriots make a fucking mistake. And I don't see that happening. Not in a game like this. And the one big factor is, well, two big factors. They have Bill Belichick, and I hate saying this, I really do. I don't like Bill Belichick any more than the next person. I don't like the Patriots any more than the next person. I despise everything that Tom Brady. I hate the ground the guy walks on. The Chiefs are just not ready. I don't care if it's at home. I don't care if it's on the fucking road. I don't care if it's a neutral field. Maybe next year. But it's that I just don't see, I can't go against the Patriots because they have Tom Brady and they have Bill Belichick. And until somebody actually beats them, I'm going with the Patriots. You can't. And to say that, well, fuck the Patriots. A lot of people pick with their heart and not their mind. And I'm not saying you guys aren't. If you legit think that, and
my
I'm not.
mind bleeds every day just thinking about the
I know, right?
Oh, man.
I'm being straight up with you. And I love you all. But if you literally think the Chiefs can compete with what the Patriots can do, you need to reevaluate how you look at football. It's going to take a perfect game from the Chiefs to beat the Patriots. And from Patrick Mahomes, I do not see that. Because even though they beat the Colts, Patrick Mahomes made some mistakes in that game.
That's. Oh, sorry, Goonie. Did you want to chime in?
Yes, real quick. You also got to look at this, JP. At the beginning of the season, the Patriots weren't doing shit.
Okay. This is a totally different season. Look, I'm sitting here, everybody's saying here, looking at, probably listening to me going, why is he being an advocate for the Patriots? I'm not. I want the Patriots to lose, but I'm being smart here. I just honestly think, in my observation, that the Patriots are the better team. Sorry.
I totally agree, and that's why I'm like half crying right now, because like I'm dying inside because it's like I do think the Patriots are gonna win, and I think that they're gonna go to the Super Bowl, and it's gonna break my heart even more. Just seeing them there, it's like, oh no. I have to accept it that they are a great football team right now, and the way that they can actually beat the Chiefs is to keep them off the field with the running game, right?
And they can beat them more. I think they're the only team in the NFL right now that can beat them in the shootout.
Yeah, and from what I saw and the offensive line, it's really going to be a factor for the Kansas City Russian defense, because Jones has been very superb at the front line for the Chiefs. And I want to see how that offensive line stop him.
Their defense looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So that's probably going to be one of the main factors is the front lineup. I definitely keep an eye on that as a factor in this game. But it really. Oh, go ahead, JP.
I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I think it was just an echo, I guess.
Yeah, it's an echo.
I'm eating something.
Oh, okay. My echo is going into your food somehow. It pains me to let you guys know that the New England Patriots might go to the Super Bowl again, and I'm going to be crying for the next 2 weeks until Super Bowl happens. What they do, I'm going to. It's like I like that they're a really good football team, but I don't want them to win anymore. Oh God, JP hates me for that as well.
What? I hate you for what?
No, JP.
Oh,
He's yeah. But that's what I'm going with. Mr. DJ Skinny Penis, did you want to make your pick for the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots here?
I already chose. I chose the Patriots.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And then
he's asked the question, what will we talk about next week since there is no football and no the Pro Bowl doesn't count, no one cares about the Pro Bowl. I agree with you 150%. How about this? I'll make this suggestion to Coop. About next week, about the game, and it's okay with Coop, we will take calls.
Yeah, absolutely. If you
have a question for us, please go ahead and ask it, and I'll answer to the best of my ability. And if you want to jump on here and say, JP, you're a fucking idiot, go ahead, but I'll tell you why am I a fucking idiot. All I'm saying is if the Patriots win, I don't want to hear anybody say fuck the Patriots anymore. That's all I'm saying. Because you can't. I hate to say it. I don't want to say fuck the Patriots as much as the next person. It pains me to sit here and fucking be an advocate for the Patriots, but goddamn, somebody's got to step up and beat them, and I don't see the Chiefs doing it. Their quarterback's too young. He can't do it on its own. The defense to fucking keep up with the Patriots. That's another reason why. They look good. That's because their front three got fucking pressure, and against the fucking Patriots, that's not happening. So,
oh my God, Patriots! I just, oh my God, every year it breaks my heart. Every time I say them, it just kills me inside. It's just, it's a personal thing with me. It's a love-hate thing. But I'm quickly going over the chat room here. If I missed any questions, I'm going back to a few of them. TSS in the chat room wrote, I think Foles is maybe going to go to the Redskins or Dolphins, he says.
It could be the Redskins. I mean, Alex Smith is out, but how long did they sign Alex Smith for? That's the thing. Why do you want two quarterbacks with fucking 7 or 8 figures? That makes no sense.
It really is a time where I don't think a lot of football teams need quarterbacks right now.
It's actually there's few teams that really do, and the Cardinals need one. No, they just drafted one last year. Why do they need another quarterback? They don't. The kid did fine. I mean, goddamn, he was a rookie. They weren't going anywhere anyway, so why not get him out there and get him experience? Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a very questionable thing for quarterbacks right now. I mean, him going to the Redskins, I don't see him with Alex Smith. I think he's there for 4 years.
Yeah, that's why. No, I don't think he's going to the Redskins. Then I think he's going to the Dolphins for sure.
Mm-hmm. But to me, that's why the only team that kind of is in a questionable need for quarterback is Jacksonville. That's why everybody, if we can, you guys can debate it or not, Blake Bortles, he's always up and down, right? But you said
because they set him up for failure, and that sucks for him because they're a running team. They're not a throwing team. That's the difference. He doesn't. Also, he did have, because he looked decent last year. He wasn't that bad of a quarterback last year. He actually had receivers, and then they get rid of him, and he doesn't have anything. Oh, okay. Well, if Alex Smith never comes back, I mean, he is 35. I see that, but I think he'll probably go where. And I'm talking about Nick Foles, that fits him better. And honestly, I think the Dolphins and a fresh start for him would be a good start. I don't know if he fits what John Gruden or Gruden wants to do, though. We'll see.
I really feel that the things that team need right now are secondary. The entire season for me, I think the NFL has lacked good secondary.
But who's out there for free agents? Nick Foles? I don't take much stock in the fucking free agency anyway. I really don't. I honestly, free agency to me is overpaid 30 to 35-year-old guys. Like when I play Madden, I don't get any free agents. I fucking skip over that fucking shit because I don't like free agents. I don't take much stock in the free agents unless it's a big free agent that's going to help my team right away.
I'm sorry. Are you okay, Bobbit?
No, I had to pee. Bad.
Okay. I got worried what was going off screen there. Okay. All I hear is JP talking to us.
Yeah, so I don't take my and name me the last big free agent that there was.
I'll definitely go over the free agency list once it comes up here on the NFL Network, probably next week, or probably the week off or the week away from the Super Bowl. We'll have an empty week where we can talk about free agencies going into them. I'll probably bring up a bunch of players that I want to see go to different teams. I want to try and well, just now with the NFL news dying down, I want to try and bring up more free agency stuff, more stuff. Okay. The offseason.
It worked out for Green Bay pretty well.
Yeah. I definitely want to know from you, like Green Bay has a lot to work on for the offseason. So.
They won't go after free agents.
Well, from what I know from Green Bay, you guys do really good drafting. So that's actually what I'm more looking forward to is how Green Bay drafts, right? But same with all teams. I guess I look forward to all that with every team, right? I always look forward to everything, every draft.
No, I get it. I don't take much stock in free agency, I guess.
I agree. Yeah, no, it's because it costs too much because of the drafts are cheaper, right? But yeah, I'm mumbling. Yeah, no. Do you guys have anything else you want to bring on tonight's podcast, or you guys want to end it early tonight?
Well, I mean, if people got questions, we can answer them. Don't matter to me.
This is actually like the normal time. We've been on for an hour, and this is actually kind of the original schedule. But like, so we're so used to going over an hour and a half. That I'm kind of
when you have 16 games compared to 2.
Yeah. It's like a very awkward thing for me where it's like, we've done our things. It's like, am I doing a good job hosting? Or
I mean, next week we could go over. I could actually read up and go over what each team looking at what they have, going into seeing what they need. Like what position?
Well, let's start with Bobbit then. Going on with his Carolina Panthers going on. What do you want the Carolina Panthers to improve on this offseason?
Receivers.
They do need receiver help.
There was some news that Cam Newton apparently doesn't need offseason surgery, so that's kind of a plus. But are you scared?
Well, here's my point. He was being a fucking pussy.
Can we just get rid of Cam Newton, please?
Are you going to pay his salary, Bobbit?
Well, fuck no.
Well, okay, then they ain't getting rid of him. It's not just easy to get rid of somebody. That's what people don't understand. Like, people are sitting here saying, like Cam Newton. It's like, God, this guy's fucking garbage. Get rid of him. It'd be great if they didn't fucking pay him so fucking much.
Nick Foles to Carolina.
Ooh, that'd be I like that. I like that a lot.
Is it TSS? Is it the one that I tell you why this NFL season all year long we think this is better team only to fall down to earth? You're saying all this right now about the Rams. Don't be surprised. Yeah, I read it. But right now, I see that happening to the Saints and not the Rams. The Rams are on the incline, and the Saints are on the decline. What I seen for him last week, the Rams are trending up, Saints are trending down. That's why I picked.
Yeah. If the Rams can also, for me, it's all about time possession going into the playoffs. With these two key games, if you hold on to the ball more than your opponent and you get ball possession, you're going to win the game. That's to me. I've always liked time possession when it comes to football. So that's why I feel if the Rams can keep the Saints offense off the field, if the Chiefs can keep the Patriots off the field, they have a chance of winning those games. That's the only way. Do you guys agree?
I totally agree.
Well,
I'm thinking of Family Guy. I'm sorry. It was an inside joke with me and my friend this weekend. I played like 6 games of chess with this guy, and every time I would make a move, they would do like this stupid little thing. Go, It's the guy from Family Guy, if anybody knows that. The Gumble the Gumble show. We'll put it that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, so that's why it was like an inside joke for me. That's all. Crazy.
So, well, Aaron just asked me a question. Let me ask you this, JP. Do you think the Saints at least deserve credit or respect for getting as far as they have so far? That's kind of a silly question. They got that far last year, but lost to the Vikings. They should have beat the Vikings, but they didn't. They should have been where they are this year. So, no. They don't get my respect. They should be there. Sorry.
I'm just I did see TSS's comment about the
I think I read it, and that's what I read back to you, and that's why I said, yeah.
Your fart noises tonight. Okay. What other questions we got here? Super Bowl memories on this day, January 16th, 1972. My Dallas Cowboys, who lost the Super Bowl of the year before him, came back and got the Cowboys back to the Super Bowl, beating the Himmelfarb's Dolphins 24-3. Shout out to Himmelfarb.
I don't understand what he's saying there. So the Dolphins beat the Dallas Cowboys here before and then came back and beat. I'm confused, man. What are you talking about?
Well, shout out to Himmelfarb, and thank you so much, Ace, for the comment there. Shout out to everybody as well who's been making picks. By the way, have we kept track of who's been doing well for the picks?
Yeah, Heather has.
Who did well last week for picks?
Everybody. I think everybody did fairly well, didn't they, Heather?
Everybody on the panel except for me did 3-1. I went 4-0.
Wow!
Damn it! Fuck!
Damn it! God fucking damn it! Another perfect. It's what? 2, 3?
2.
2. Shut up!
See, it's like the Patriots. It's like we don't hate it, but it's like, God damn it, I want one. I want to go perfect. Well done, though. Well done. But yeah, I totally forgot about the picks. I forgot to mention that. Was there any other comments that I missed in the chat room there? That
no, I had a question. I was confused as to what Ace was talking about, and he said he responds with no. The Cowboys lost the year before against the Colts, and then they used that loss as motivation for the next year's team.
Okay, all right. So it was it was motivation. Okay. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here.
No, you're good.
Did I miss anything else? No. Okay. Well, next week we got to come more organized because the games will be over with, and we're gonna have a week of missing football. So we're gonna come with like a bunch of NFL free agencies and draft orders and that. But yeah, no. And also we're gonna take phone calls next week, right?
If it's up to you, if you want to take and Ace, if you want to come in and we can talk about Super Bowl memories, I'll talk about Super Bowl shit with you. I don't care. We can do that. It's up to you guys. I think it should be a fan appreciation night. I mean, for you guys that watch us.
Absolutely.
I think that would be.
Dan, what do you mean by an NFL team? I mean, it's by player. It's not by team.
How long does a contract to an NFL team has? Are you talking about a player? It depends. So, like, I'll throw an example out there. Like in Aaron Rodgers, like they would probably offer him, like this last one, they offered him 6 years for $100 and some million. The highest paid player in the NFL right now.
115 million or something like that?
Something like that. No, it was more than that.
Damn.
It's like 120 or something like that.
Oh, I want money.
So it depends. Out through this, Julius Peppers, when the Green Bay signed him, they signed him for 3 years and $20 million, I think. Yeah. And then they have options within those contracts. So they can sign the guy for 6 years, but then the team, and then they have options that the team can opt out after so many years, or the player can opt out after so many years. It gets complicated. If you want to look at contracts, I will tell you where to go. Go to spotrac.com or RotoWorld. It'll tell you exactly how much that player is being paid next year. And if you want that's where, like Madden, I'm into that editing stuff. Like you can edit contracts, and I do the real contracts. So I look at that website all the time. But if you want that, DM me and I will send it to you. And go look it up. It has some intriguing. There's NFL, MLB, NHL, MLS. I think, yeah, they're all on there, and it tells you each player how much they make. You know, it's quite interesting.
Spotrac.com. It was
SPOTRAC.com.
I'll definitely have to check that out. And I really don't do this often, but I wanted to give a quick plug to another website as well. Vettix.com. I don't know if they're listening or not, but I came across them while I was have you guys ever heard of them?
Say that again.
Vettix.com. They give out free tickets to veterans.
Oh yeah, I know about that. I'm a veteran, so I actually, I've heard of them. Yeah.
I came across them. If you know a veteran, make them go check out vettix.com where veterans get free tickets to all these events if they want to go for support. Thanks to all what they've done for our country and that. So it's like something fun that I'm really proud that what they're doing. That's all.
I also want to shout out a website, pornhub.com, for all your needs.
Jeez.
Why can't you wait until they're actually sponsoring us there, Bobbit? Just saying.
They will one day.
Okay.
I can't wait to be featured on the Pornhub Sideline Study, the main page.
Yeah, I could see us sitting there talking football. And people will be sitting there because they'll see Heather on there, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, "Where's the porn?"
God. Maybe that's what we need for next season is maybe a bunch
maybe.
But is there any other NFL news that you guys wanted to bring up?
No, but like I said, if you want them websites, DM me and I will get them to you. Too easy.
Absolutely. Did we miss any more questions in the chat or anything tonight?
I don't think so.
3, 4. I'm just looking at everybody else's picks. Sorry. My God. Sometimes I'm like this here. I need to discuss this right now. What's going on with my hosting skills? Okay. It's like I feel good about doing this show, but I feel like I'm a terrible host at sometimes.
You're not a terrible host.
I just feel it needs to be more organized sometimes. And me as an individual, I'm not sometimes the most organized.
Heather will tell you I am by far nowhere near organized. Trust me.
So it's more of me just accepting who I am kind of thing. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I really want to thank you all who have been supporting the Sideline Study. And there was for the show, and for all the people, the doubters out there, I want to let you know that if you guys want the show back, it'll be back. It's as simple as that. It's just I want to enjoy the off season of me doing what I can, and then when the football season comes up, you guys let me know if you guys want to do football. That's all. So that's kind of how I roll, is just if you guys have enjoyed it, enjoy the moment, and then when the time is right, if you guys want to do it again, I'm all for it, right? So
right.
I don't know, maybe that's the chill me, but I just I want to make sure everybody's happy doing it at the end of the day, right? So
yep.
But yeah, no, if do you guys have anything else? Because I think we can wrap this up early today.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I like anything else you guys want to mention?
Go Patriot.
Bobbit.
Go Rams.
And Heather.
Yeah, this one needs to go the fuck to sleep.
She's probably like, JP, will you please come the fuck home?
You know, it makes me miss the me being an uncle now. I miss my uncle, me being uncle now. So it's like I understand the feeling. But I want to thank all of you who have been supporting the Sideline Study. I want to thank all of you who've been enjoying this episode. I'm going to wrap it up early because there really isn't much that we can else talk about right now, right? So I want to thank all of you who have been supporting us since day one. I look forward to the AFC and NFC championship games, even though I fucking hate the Patriots with a goddamn passion. But it's all for fun. Do you guys want to give yourself a quick plug?
You can find me on Twitter, on the Twitter twatter, at JPBaker91. On Instagram, same. And then I am just now learning how to use Snapchat, so I'm kind of thoroughly excited about Snapchat a little bit. And that you can find as JPBaker91 as well. Shout out to Gina for that fucking Snapchat thing. But other than that, you can find me there, and I'm on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm on Bobbit's show, which he'll go over, and then I do pay-per-views, which the Royal Rumble is in a couple weeks.
And Goonie, you want to give yourself a quick plug?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube at The Tattooed Mistress or The Tattooed Masses, and you can find me on Twitter at Goonie20.
And on the Instagram and on Snapchat. I'm kidding. I'll shut up.
And Mr. Bobbit, you want to give yourself a quick plug for your shows?
Sure thing, buddy. You can find me, of course, on Coach Channel for Sideline Study. You can find me on the Cold Bones Show Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I do this week. We do This Week in Wrestling. I do Monster Energy Supercross reviews. I'll be having a new one up from Phoenix this probably tomorrow because stupid DVR didn't record the whole thing, so we got to re-record it to see the ending of the main event. All right,
Bobbit, don't you have something coming up next NASCAR season too?
I do. One lap to go is coming back. We're gonna we've officially signed Miss Goonie and JP. So look forward to those. We'll be doing live streaming NASCAR races and stuff. So
nice.
I'll be snoring on camera.
What?
I said I'll be snoring on camera.
Oh, yeah, that's normal. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. Of course, BCW's coming back here in 2 weeks for the Rumble, and you can find me on Snapchat. I'm Beatus, Instagram Jeff Gordon 1 fan, and I'm gonna go watch Masked Singer as soon as this is done.
Yeah, shame on you for getting me into that show. God damn it!
It's amazing, isn't it?
You actually watched that show?
I fell into the trap. I don't know why. I came across, I think it was Tommy Chong. So,
yeah, he was a pineapple.
Thank God I have a newborn and we get stuck watching ID.
Oh my God, this is supposed to be a football show. We're talking about Tommy Chong lifting up a pineapple head. I had to find out what that was about. So I gave in, Bobbit. Now I've all of us sat around this weekend questioning who the hell is behind each mask.
Yep.
God damn it. Well, I want to thank all of you who have been supporting us. I have a massive itch on my toe that I want to get into after I'm done this podcast. So this foot is really making me itchy right now. That's why I'm all awkward. I am a very awkward host, and I'd like to thank all of you who allow me to be awkward on the air every day and every week. I want to thank my co-hosts as well as always, the Cobalt Show and Goonie and Bobbit for always being here every week, and all of you who support me and the Sideline Study and all of us just loving the game of football. Enjoy the AFC and NFC championship games this weekend, everybody, and have a great weekend.
You can't see me waving, but I'm waving.